But he was asking about the current government, not the Shah. But this is a common argument that Islamic Republic apologists love to make. 1953 coup, the British and US overthrew Prime Minister Mossadegh, and that led to the inevitable of the 1979 Islamic fascist revolution. But also we support them and they're anti-imperialists because they oppose Israel and the USA. But here's the thing. The Shah was already the monarch of Iran before the coup. In fact, if you actually read the history on it, you would know that the Shah was the one who decided to recall Prime Minister Mossadegh, which under the Iranian constitution at the time, he technically had the right to do. But Mossadegh refused to step down. And this is when the Shah ran to the British for help. And yes, the British in what was called Operation Bootstrap and the US in what was called Operation Ajax did make a conscious effort to overthrow Mossadegh to prevent the spread of what they thought was communism. Mossadegh was really a nationalist, not a communist, and to prevent the nationalization of the oil company. Now, here's the thing. This coup, yeah, the US and the British are very, very responsible for. But there's also the reality that the Iranians played their own role in this as well, and not just the Shah. Conservatives that opposed the left within Iran and also feared the Marxist Tudeh party and the spread of potential communism also played a very, very important role in the 1953 coup. In fact, it goes so far that some historians actually suggest that the coup itself would have failed without the Islamic clerical movement, which was opposing Mossadegh and in favor of the Shah because they feared atheist communism. Now, here's the thing. At the end of the day, the 1953 coup and the 1979 revolution are two different historical events. It is an extremely reductionist version of history to say, well, 1953 happened, so 1979 is the fault of the British and the Americans and no one else. But that's just not true. You're removing the autonomy of the actual Iranian people and removing a whole lot of history that happened that you have to actually consider. And the fact of the matter is, you don't want to do that because it ruins your oversimplified worldview of America and the West bad, everyone else are just victims, and if we just got rid of America and the West and their imperialist ways, the world would be a better place. But the reality is, it's just not how the world works. History is much more complicated than your good versus evil point of view, and no, the 1979 revolution was not the fault of America or the West. It was unfortunately an organic uprising which the reactionary forces of Iran took over.